Hey everybody, this is Tommy G.
And this is Pete J.
And we're still here in sunny, hot Arizona, home of the Beewolves. Home still. This time we're inviting in our old friends, the Overdogs.
Yes, sir. The new and improved, the new look Overdogs.
Well, looking at us here, we're on season number 2. As you can see there, our record, we are 4-5 on the season. The team right now, Pete's 29-29. Got a 50%. It's a 500 ball club with one playoff appearance. So going back here, and I'll look really quick at the league leaders. The team we're going up against today, current regular season, number 10 there, Chasey Kim. 10th top player in the league at this point. Chasey Kim's got a 106 ERA, 158 batting average, 17 innings pitched and 14 strikeouts for the called game. That's pretty impressive.
Yes, sir.
And today's game, we're going to be going. We just finished the Gold Coats, which we'll talk to you in a second here. Then we're hosting the Overdogs here, and then we go away at the Sandcats, which means we play in the other dugout before a couple more games of Verona. But anyway, let's tell you a little bit about that last game. What do you think about that last game? I
love that last game.
There was so much going on. Usually I show you some strikeouts, but it was just all offense. It was a huge offensive game, and I didn't even capture video for all the highlights. So I'll just tell you what. I'll just try and submit it quickly. After Hurley's injury, so Hurley, like you know, Hurley Bender goes out to 8 pitches, gets one right off the face, out of the game. Beewolves have to dig into their bullpen early on, which is going to hurt us down the road, I think. Went right for Tats Belfort, but after Hurley's injury, Stephen Ballard opens the scoring for the Gold Coats right at the start. With this home run, a fastball that got away from Tats Belfort, and 2 runners on base, and quickly, it's a 3-0 Gold Coats lead. So they got the scoring started like right away. We weren't quite sure how that was going to end up, but the Beewolves tie things up the bottom of the side, getting it back as quickly as they lost it. Before Hanley Dexteris comes up in the bottom of the second and puts the second home run over the left field wall, putting the Beewolves out in front. So they came and tied it 3-3. His home run puts them up in front 4-3. He was getting back into it. It was his second straight hit, 2 at-bats on the day. He ended up going for 5 for 5, making player of the game.
I believe it. Yeah, he had a heck of a game.
In the bottom of the third with Laura Franco on first, Gina Torrance hits this liner out in right center field for what would end up to be a triple. And that would bring Franco all the way around from first, putting the Beewolves out in front by 2. Torrance would then go on to go 4 for 5 on the day. Another great showing in a long list of appearances. Maybe the best streak of her career.
Yeah, she's playing lights out. Let's hope she can carry it through to the end of the season. I mean, it's great that she's doing so well, but it's still really early.
It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, she's streaking early. Well, still in the bottom of the third with 2 outs, Billy the Boink drops a nice sacrifice bunt, getting thrown out, but snagging the RBI, and the Beewolves continue to punish the Gold Coast for their last one-sided affair last season. But in the bottom of the fourth, on a 2-1 count with 2 outs, Hanley Dexteris comes up and keeps the party going with this lofty solo home run over left field wall. Back-to-back home runs, tying him for the home run lead, and the Beewolves break out and don't look back. Later,
I'm still not looking back. I
no,
refuse.
I'm not moving straight ahead. Keep your eyes on the road. By the bottom of the 5th, the Gold Coats had scored 5 runs, coming to within 2. But Billy the Boink rocks his Caesar Austin slider over the left field with 2 on, and it's 10-5 Beewolves. It's officially a blowout. But they weren't done. They were done too, as Gina Torrance gets her 4th hit on her 4th at bat, smashing this pitch by Gold Coast reliever Larry Cunningham in left field, bringing Hanley Dexteris home from third. Gold Coats get one. Oh, I'm sorry. The Gold Coats get one back in the top of the 7th with 2 on and 2 outs. Braxton Thornton hits one past the mound, bringing in a run. But that would be it for the Gold Coats offense. The Beewolves, on the other hand, continued the scoring. In the bottom of the 7th, Freddie Knox rides a line drive into right center field, picking up multiple bases and bringing Ruby Green all the way home first to make it a 12-6 game. Still, with 2 outs in the top of the 7th, who else but Hanley Dexteris drives a double out into center field, bringing the speedy Freddie Knox in from second and 13-7. And then, in the bottom of the 8th, Magic Moore taps one past reliever McGee into the gap at right center field, bringing in Alora Franco, and it's 14-7. The very next batter, Billy LeBoy, comes up and flies out, but the runner tags up at third, crossing the plate, and the score was going to settle at 15-7. And that's where it would end when Smack Avery closes things out at the top of the ninth with this high fastball to Dunk Pineda, which he pops up behind the plate. Eliza Peck pulls it in, and that's the end of the most one-sided victory we've ever called. Luckily, it was in our favor.
Yes. I mean, it was nice to see Hanley Dexteris get out from under the rock there, and I mean, he really he was hitting the ball hard, played well on both sides of the ball, really. And to me, one of the best parts was all of the extra base hits. I think there were, the number of doubles. I think we had at least 2 triples in the game. So, that's the thing I like seeing. It's not just, chipping away, but being able to pick up those extra base hits, that's huge. That was huge.
Yeah, and it brings our batting averages up to some crazy amounts here. We got a lot in the 300s, a couple of 400s, I believe, high 300s, 200s, a couple 500s. But our bench guys, Poke Foster and Eddie Ballmer, are hitting 500 hits. Yeah, they're playing
really well. I mean, Poke Foster was perfect on the season. I think Benny Ballmer was too for a good while there. So, yeah, they're pulling their weight. That's for sure.
Well, that brings us to today's game, a regular season game, 10-44. It's the 4-6 Overdogs against the 4-5 Beewolves. So it's a close game. The Overdogs are power hitters. The struggling Overdogs are coming off a 12-7 loss to the Water Bullets in a game they hosted in Los Angeles. So they're hoping to turn things around. They're well capable. So they're going to be starting pitcher Chasey Kim, and Kim is on fire right now. He's 2-0 on the season. He throws the ball crazy fast, with good jump, good accuracy. He's got a 1.06 ERA and a 0.17 WHIP. The right-hander is the 10th most valuable player in the league at this point in the season. So I've always thought Chasey Kim was one of the best pitchers in the league. When we were in Santa Monica calling the games, and so it's going to be dangerous here.
Yeah, and he's so far this season, he too seems to be on an early season roll because he's outperforming his career stats as well. Backing him up, you got Guy Gold in left field. He's locked in. He's got better than average power, excellent ability to connect, and about average speed on the base paths, but he's playing a little bit better than his career averages would say. He's hitting .349 on the season. No home runs. You got Wagner at shortstop, who is rattled and not completely healthy.
He's full health? Right? No, he's in great physical health, but he's
rattled.
Yeah, he's mentally shot.
He's got excellent power. He's got less than average ability to connect and great speed on the base paths. With power, he's outperforming power and speed, but he is underperforming in contact. He's only hitting a paltry .067 so far this season. So that may be why he's so rattled. And then Goodwood, the catcher, obviously he can take one deep whenever he gets a good hold of it. He's got good power and better than average ability to connect and very good speed. He's hitting .267 with 2 home runs.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've always liked Goodwood.
And this team's kind of recast itself, Tom. Man, when back in the day they were kind of a balanced ball club, and it seems like they've bought into the power hitting role. Unfortunately, like we've always said, you live by the long ball, you die by the long ball, and if their ability to connect really has suffered. So
yeah, if we can not pitch them the meatballs, that'll help out. I think I had mentioned before, Wedge Wagner got signed by the Overdogs at the beginning of last season. He was let go, got picked up by the Moose, and ended up winning the championship. He got released by the Moose in the offseason, was picked back up by the Overdogs. So he has a home here. He was hitting over 300 last season. So his current batting average is a bit of an anomaly. He's, like you said, he's in great physical condition, but I think he's his own worst enemy. Hitting that 067, he's got to get out of his own head.
Yeah, once you get into the position of being rattled, it's very, you need a couple of good at bats to try to turn that around. But it's very difficult. You don't help yourself out. And again, it's still early, like we keep saying. It's only 10 games in. So we still got a long way to go. And, if Mr. Wagner struggles here at the beginning but turns it on toward the end, that you prefer that over the reverse,
Well, a couple other things to note. The Overdogs also picked up first baseman Oscar Donaldson from the Philadelphia Freedom, who's off to a slow start, but don't count him out. They picked up a backup shortstop, also by signing 24-year-old Maria Bamber, who's been lights out at the plate. She's hitting 526 at-bats for the Dogs, Maria Bamber. They picked up 19-year-old Spacious Schwartz for their third first base person in the lineup, who's also hitting well early on. And they inked Brentwood Garrison, taking him from the Water Boys last season. He's even on the season, which is where he ended up last season at Fort Lauderdale. They also picked up reliever Meggy Meggles, who has yet to produce a record in 6 appearances for Santa Monica. And then finally, they grabbed 36-year-old closer Sirloin Jones, who played his last season in St. Louis for the Missouri Hot Corners. He had a 3-2 record there, but is at 0-2 thus far this season. So overall, it looks like the Overdogs have been active on the free agent market. There's a lot of new faces.
Yeah, there is. Like I say, they kind of recast themselves a little bit, and while we recognize some of the names, I'm sure there's a lot of new faces.
They'll be going against the right-hander starting pitcher, second in the lineup, Beewolves Ortiz. He's a pretty solid pitcher, straight down the middle, velocity, jump, and accuracy. He's 1-1 on the season. With his first appearance not being great, but his second being really good. His ERA was huge, and then dropped down to a 7.2 ERA. So he's hoping to make that. He's going to have to. The 1.60 whip, like they say, our starters have to go deep now because we tired out 2 relievers. We're hoping one of these next 2 starters can go call a game.
Yeah, and it would be nice if it would be Beewolves Ortiz.
Yeah.
Or just get deep into the game. Right now, our starting pitchers seem to be getting up to about the 6th inning. It'd be nice if we can get them to the 7th, even the 7th or the 8th, and then bring in Smack Avery. But behind Beewolves Ortiz, you're going to have Laura Franco at first base. She's off the injured reserve list, and she's back on the field. She's got excellent power, very good ability to connect, very good speed on the base paths. She's hitting .417 with 1 home run, although her first game back, she seemed like she was a little bit slow. So hopefully she's working her way back into it. Hanley Dexteris, is playing third base for the injured Bertha Banks. And obviously Tommy talked about his breakout game in the last one. He's got better than average power, excellent ability to connect, excellent speed, and he's currently, after one really great game, outplaying his career stats. Although, I mean, you go back and watch the first 9 games, it was not good times. I mean, the first 8 games. But he's hitting .312 with 3 home runs, 2 of them coming in the last game. Buster Biggs in left field. Again, another big bat that we really counted on toward down the stretch last season. He's been okay, but he hasn't been the clutch player we remember. Buster Biggs in left field's got very good power. He's got better than average ability to connect, very good speed. He's hitting .333 with 2 home runs.
It's interesting that they don't have notable player Gina Torrance, who has the best batting average in the league right now. We're going to get the lineup here from the assistant coach. It looks a little bit something like this, although I think there's going to be one little change, though, with Steve Munster. Anyway, batting first, our old friend, Hanley Dexteris, the shortstop, who's locked in and fit. He'll be first in the lineup. He'll be playing his initial position shortstop. Billy the Point is going to play right field and bat second. Buster Biggs will be playing in left field, batting third. Cleanup, as she belongs. Laura Franco will be batting fourth and playing first base. Gina Torrance back at her native base, which is second. She is also locked in. You have one of the best players in the league right now. Magic Moore will bat sixth. And play center field. Bertha Banks will be batting seventh and playing third. There's going to be a switch. Eliza Peck is going to sit out. We're going to go back with Steve Munster catching. And because he earned that starting position last year. And number 9, Beewolves Ortiz. He will bat and he will throw the forefinger, the curveball, the slider, the fourth pitch, and he'll throw them aggressively and try and get out of innings quick. Repeat. It looks like he's throwing us down to the field for the first of 2 meetings against the Santa Monica Overdogs this year.
Yeah, and the key, I think, for the Beewolves is to make Chasey Kim throw pitches. The higher they can get that pitch count, the faster they can get it, the better they'll be, I think.
Good point.
So be ready to take a lot of pitches, Beewolves.
Roof open here this afternoon.
Yes, sir. Go for the Overdogs. Gold in left field, Victorino in center field. Goodwood catching, Wagner at shortstop, you in right field, Berger at third base, so Donaldson at first base, McCarthy at second base, and Chasey Kim pitching. As we get ready to go here in the top of the first, Guy Gold, Yvette Victorino, and Anton Goodwood going to pick up a piece of wood there. Get ready to go up against Beavis Ortiz, who's got that 7.2 ERA. And he had that going in the right direction after the last game. Guy Gold, the left fielder, is hitting .349, no home runs, 5 RBIs, and he's locked in.
.349, that's a great season. We remember Guy when we were playing out there. He's tough. Ortiz got to be careful. Winds him. Throws the first pitch of the game, and it's a double. Into the gap in right center field. That's going back. If it's a double, Magic Moore's throwing it into the cutoff. She's going to turn and throw it to third. It's a triple. The first pitch of the game is a Guy Gold triple.
The center fielder.
And just like that, the Overdogs got a runner in scoring position. And that Victorino hitting .378. Gold is in no position to steal anything. We know Victorino's good power hitter. Chases that outside. Ball one. That one's a little hit to Gina Torrance. She's going to have to go to first. And the only out she's got. Down comes the mojo of Ortiz. They get one run. The Overdogs quickly in the first inning. Anton Goodwood comes up hitting .267, 2 long balls, 7 RBIs. He's got nobody on base with 1 out in the top of the first. Beavis Ortiz throwing his 4th pitch, fouled off back here. Strike 1. Beavis Ortiz a little bit tense on the mound. That one's popped up hard to deep center field. Magic Moore's waving it off just short of the warning track. That's going to be caught for his second out. We got 2 down people. It's a good pace so far.
Number 4.
And here he comes, the man of the hour, Wedge Wagner, hitting only .067. Big power hitter. The outfield's going to go deep on him just in case. But he's still trying to get his head back in the game. Playing here in Santa Monica, he just hasn't connected yet. He's played for 2 teams 3 times in 2 seasons. Swinging with strike 2. Beavis Ortiz smells blood in the water. Strike 3. Nice slider on the outside corner to start up that first.
Yep, but the Overdogs pick up 1 run on 1 hit after that Guy Gold triple. So as we head into the bottom of the first, Hanley Dexteras, Billy LeBoink, and Buster Biggs going to make Chasey Kim work. Kim with a 1.06 ERA. Hanley Dexteras is a shortstop. He's hitting .312 with 3 home runs, 7 RBIs. First pitch is outside, ball 1. That's outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Dexteras. That's in there for a called strike. 2-1. That's popped up into shallow left field, and Wagner's there to make the catch for the first out.
That swing by Dexteras. Probably should have let him keep throwing. It looked like Chasey Kim was a little nervous about throwing to him. Billy LeBoink's hitting .371 on the season. Chasey Kim throwing his 5th pitch. Right in there for strike 1. He's not afraid of Billy LeBoink. 95 miles an hour. He fouls it with a ball. All walking to 1 apiece bottom of the first. It's like we're strike 2. 100 miles an hour there by Chasey Kim. He keeps making adjustments to his position. That's a hard liner, but straight to Donaldson at first base. 2 up, 2 down.
All right, so Buster Biggs, the left fielder, steps in. He's hitting .333, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Chasey Kim at 8 pitches in the inning. Biggs takes the first one for a ball 1. Popped up into right field. And you calling everybody off makes the catch for the 3rd out. So 1-2-3 in the Beewolf half of the first inning. Going into the top of the second, it's 1-0 Overdogs. Robin Yu, Dick Berger, and Oscar Donaldson coming up against Ortiz, who threw 8 pitches with 1 strikeout and gave up 1 hit. Robin Yu, the left fielder, is hitting .350 with 7 RBIs. He's got good connection versus right-handed pitching, and he's known around the league as a stealer. Ortiz delivers low, ball 1. 1-0 Overdogs. There's a roller foul along the third baseline. Evens the count at 1. Beavis Ortiz at 10 pitches. That's in there for called second strike. Robin Yu finds himself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ortiz delivers, and that's a flare. That's going to get into center field. Just over the hopping Hanley Dexteras for a clean single.
It was a good attempt by Dexteras.
Looks like Ortiz took a little hit there. Dick Berger hitting 343 with a home run and 7 RBIs. A stealer at first base. Ortiz goes to first to keep the runner close. No outs. That one's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Berger. No outs with a runner at first. That one's high, ball 2. 2-0. Ortiz is tense. That's in there for a called strike. 2 balls and a strike. Over to first. Runner is back. 2 balls and a strike. Berger looks in. Ortiz looks in. That's in there for a called second strike. And the count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Dick Berger. Ortiz delivers. Ooh, a little high. Ball 3. The count has gone full. 3 balls, 2 strikes with no outs. That's in there for a called third strike. The mojo goes up on Ortiz. That's the second K of the day. 1 out now with a runner at first, and Oscar Donaldson is hitting 179 with 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Donaldson playing first base for the Overdogs. Ortiz steps off the rubber. The runner steps back. 1 out. First pitch is in there for a called strike to Donaldson. No balls, 1 strike. That's in there for strike 2, and now Donaldson finds himself in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. A runner at first. Swing and a miss. Donaldson goes down on strikes. That's 3 for Ortiz. 2 outs now. Kat McCarthy, the second baseman. She's hitting 120 with no home runs and 1 RBI. She likes the high pitch. Throw over to first, and the runner is just able to get back. 2 outs now. Runner at first base. Kat McCarthy, the second baseman, steps in. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Ortiz seems to be honing in on his skills here. Now it's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs in the top of the second. Overdogs leading 1-0. And the runner from first was able to steal second. That pitch from Ortiz was a ball. So it's 2 balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. Runner has moved from first to second. That's fouled off. That'll even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ortiz looks in, delivers, swing and a miss. Kat McCartney goes down. So 3 Ks in the inning, giving Ortiz 4. As we head into the bottom of the second, Alora Franco, Gina Torres, and Magic Moore are going to face Kim, who threw 10 pitches in that first inning. It's Overdogs 1, Beewolves 0. Overdogs out hitting the Beewolves 2-0. Alora Franco, the first baseman, hitting 417, a home run, 2 RBIs.
That's pretty good. Coming back off that injury, she's back in the game. Jason's first one's a high pitch. It's popped up into the gap, but that's going to be caught by our old friend, Yvette Victorino. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Not good. Gina Torrance locked in and fit, hitting 46 this season with 4 RBIs. She's playing second base for the Beewolves. Takes that pitch outside, ball 1. That's in.
Maybe TV timeout. Here we go, folks. Little liner straight to the glove of Wedge Wagner.
3 up, 3 out. All right, we're going to have to hold off a little bit better. I'm the one who said it, and I'm the one who's not doing it. Okay, top of the third. Overdogs 1, Beewolves 0. Chasey Kim's first at bat. Guy Gold 1 for 1 with a triple, and Yvette Victorino 0 for 1. Ortiz is at 26 pitches with 4 strikeouts. Chasey Kim's on fire and fit, hitting 200 with a home run and 3 RBIs. Home run.
Well, how about that? Here comes the 27th pitch by Beavis Ortiz in there for a strike. Top of the third. Ortiz going to go aggressive at Chasey Kim, who's not a bad hitting pitcher, although he's 0-2 on this. And they're getting ready to toss him out if they have to. Inside corner popped up hard. Deep center field. Magic Moore going back to the warning track in center field. 3 pitches, 1 out. Good pace. And Gold locked in 1 for 1 with a triple. Sweet contact hit, Gold. Basically guaranteed to get on base. First pitch slider inside corner makes it in for a strike. 0-1 count to Gold, who is locked in, as we said. Check swing, strike 2. Beavis Ortiz going right at him. He's a tough out, Key. But Beavis Ortiz has got, what, 3 or 4 strikeouts in the day so far. Winds up, little roller. Gina Torres going to pick it up, whip it to first. 2 down, Pete. Crowd's into it.
The center fielder,
They can feel it.
Yvette Victorino.
Yvette Victorino locked in, but 0 for 1 on the day. Hitting .368. Great average by Yvette. Slider outside corner, strike 1. Beavis Ortiz knows what to do. 43 is throwing his 34th pitch right here. Swing and a miss, strike 2. She totally missed that 4th pitch inside corner, number 28. Beavis Ortiz winds up. Oh, he goes for the 3-pitch strike, doesn't get it. Outside. 1-2 the count with 2 outs at the top of the 3rd. Beavis Ortiz. 6th pitch is the curveball, strike 3. He is in charge.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So as we head into the bottom of the 3rd, Overdogs 1 run on 2 hits. Beewolves still nothing on the board. Bertha Banks, Steve Monstour, Beavis Ortiz all first at bat. Kim's at 16 pitches. His ERA's dropped to under 1, Tom. He's at .95 right now. Bertha Banks hitting .318 with 3 home runs, 7 RBIs. She's playing third base for the Beewolves. Glad to have her back over on the hot corner.
Yeah.
That one's high. Ball 1. That one's up. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Banks takes a moment. Gets back in the box. 2 balls, 1 strike with no outs. There's a smash. That's going into the gap. And she's going to pull up with a single. A smash to the left center field gap. But the center fielder, Victorino, was able to chase it down.
All right, that's our first offense of the game, Peter. First single, I think. Steve
Yes.
50 on the season. Good power against right-handers. Watch the first one go in. Ball 1. 1-0 the count, Steve. Second one's right in his wheelhouse. He hits it hard down the line. It's going to foul. Oh, just out of the reach of the left fielder. I think that's Guy Gold back there.
Strike.
0-2. Strike just high and inside. He didn't quite think so. Swings at an outside pitch. Down goes Monster of the K.
Now back, the pitcher.
Wow, that second one. Beavis Ortiz hitting .750 with an RBI. Bertha Banks standing at first base. She does not have a lot of speed, so she's not a threat to steal. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. There's a smash to Wagner at shortstop. Over to second for 1, but they do not turn 2. So Beavis Ortiz now standing at first base with 2 outs.
And the Dexter is 0 for 1. Locked in on this game, though. Handley can get back in and get this offensive going. But he's not swinging at that. Just missed his arm. Inside corner, ball 1. 2 outs. In the bottom of the 3rd. There's a strike. We're evened up now. Safety's off for Handley. That one's low. Good patience by Henry Dexter. There's ball 2. Good one. That one's right in there. Ooh, it's just on line. A little bit foul. 2-2-2. But he's a tough out. He's a tough out. Art. That one hits down the line, but right into Dick Berger's glove for that 3rd out.
Anton Goodwood, we're heading in the top of the 4th. It's still 1-0 Overdogs. Anton Goodwood 0 for 1. Wedge Wagner 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Robin Yu 1 for 1. Ortiz at 36 pitches, 5 strikeouts, giving up 2 hits. Anton Goodwood, the catcher, steps in. He's neutral and fit. 0 for 1 today. Beavis Ortiz looks in, delivers to Anton Goodwood for a called strike. Strike 1. Beavis delivers, swing and a miss, and now Goodwood finds himself in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 4th, no outs, nobody on. Goodwood with a roller to Dexteres will pick it up, make the throw over to Franco, and just get Goodwood in time for the first out. I got a little bit of chugga there. Wedge Wagner, the shortstop, is rattled but juiced. He's 0 for 1 today, hitting .065 on the season with 1 RBI.
Oh,
He anticipated that one, and that's gone. And he's off the snide. That's a home run for Wedge Wagner into the right field bleachers. That's 410 feet. Wedge Wagner's first home run and 2nd RBI of the season. And the Overdogs hang one on the board. 2-0 now, Tommy.
jeez.
Robin Yu, the left fielder, neutral and fit. Got good connection versus right-handed pitching. He's 1 for 1 today. 1 out in the top of the 4th. Bases are empty. The first pitch to Robin Yu is in there for a called strike. Strike 1.
That's inside.
That's inside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out in the top of the 4th. Wedge Wagner's home run puts the Overdogs ahead by 2. That's in there for a called second strike, and now Yu finds himself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a roller. Oh, wrong button again. And Gina Torrance just missed a pop fly, which landed into right field in front of Billy LeBlanc for a clean single. So Yu goes 2 for 2 today. Yu is known as a stealer around the league, so you got to keep him. He's a speedy runner. Ortiz steps off the rubber, and Yu gets back. Dick Berger hitting 30-33 with a home run. There's a roller. Oh my gosh.
And he's going for third.
That's horrible defense, and that's just horrible defense. I have
Now batting, the first baseman.
a slow roller that neither Alora Franco or Gina Torrance could pick up, and Robin Yu was able to go from first to third on a really weak ground ball. That was just no excuse for that. That's in there for called strike to Donaldson, the first baseman. Now have runners at first and third with 1 out. That's in there for called second strike. Donaldson's in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. There's a shot that's going into the outfield, and it's not caught. It's not caught. It's off the full ground. And Yu was able to score on that deep fly ball to center field that for some reason wasn't caught. No, I thought I was there. It looked like Magic Moore was there. I don't know why he didn't catch it. Okay, but he didn't catch it. So Robin Yu crosses the plate, and then there's a roller to Hanley Dexteros, picks up, flicks it to Gina Torrance over to Alora Franco for the double play to get out of the inning. But the Overdogs get 2 in that one, making it 3-0. As we head in the bottom of the 4th, Billy LeBlanc 0 for 1, Buster Biggs 0 for 1, and Alora Franco 0 for 1. Kim's at 31 pitches with 1 strikeout, giving up 1 hit. Billy LeBlanc, the right fielder's neutral and fit. 0 for 1 today. He likes the high pitch. Come on, Beewolves. Let's get something going here. That's in there for a called strike. Strike 1 to Billy LeBlanc. There's a smash, and that's deep in the center field. And Victorino is able to get under it and make the catch.
Looked good for
something Magic Moore couldn't do.
Last inning, Pete, I was going to say it was all such a defensive game until that last inning. It fell apart. 324 hits a little roller straight to Wagner. 1-2.
And because Kim's on fire, you're not going to hit anything very well. Alora Franco, the first baseman's 0 for 1. So even when it looks like they're lined up on it, it doesn't go anywhere. Ball 1, no strikes. 2 outs. That's ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Alora Franco. That's ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes with 2 outs to Alora Franco. That's in it for called strikes. 3 balls and a strike. Ball 4, Chasey Kim has just walked Alora Franco. So the Beewolves have a base runner. 2 outs, though. And Gina Torrance steps up.
She's 0 for 1 today. She's got a fast runner at first base. Bottom of the 4th, 3-0. Ooh, they go to first and almost get Franco. It looked like she was leading a little fly there. Second pitch inside corner, hit hard in the right center field, running it down though as Victorino's going to grab that and then decide.
As we head into the 5th, it's 3-0 Overdogs. Coming up, Chasey Kim 0 for 1. Geek Gold 1 for 2 with a triple. Yvette Victorino 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Ortiz at 49 pitches, 5 strikeouts, 6 hits. Chasey Kim is on fire and 5th. 0 for 1 today, hitting 167 with a home run and 3 RBIs.
Here's Ortiz getting ready to throw his 50th pitch of the game right there. Nice slider inside corner. Strike 1, 0-1 the counts. He's still going. He's doing a good. He's got a good pace here going, Venus Ortiz, and he's doing well today. Except for the home run and the 2 runs in there. 2 quick strikes. It's a little roller to Banks. Drops it for some reason. Drops the ball right at her feet. And I don't even know what happened there. She picked it up and could not throw him out. I don't know what's happened to the Beagles in the field here.
I don't either. That's really strange. It wasn't a very hard hit ball to Bertha Banks by any stretch.
Ooh, a hard liner.
So
down the first base line by Guy Gold. Second pitch goes outside. He wanted it, but didn't chase. Blocked up at 1 apiece. Runner at first base with no outs. That one popped up to right field. Billy LeBlanc is back underneath it. Makes the catch. He's going to throw it into the cutoff to hold up the runner at first. 1 down.
Now batting,
And up comes
the
Yvette
center
Victorino,
fielder,
center
Yvette
fielder for the
Victorino.
Overdogs, 0 for 2 on today, but hitting 359 on the season. More power than contact. Goes over to first. Franco tries to pick him off, does not. But keeps him pinned in there. Hoping for a double play here. Pitch number 56 from Ortiz. Gets a signal from Monstour. Winds it, throws, and misses high. Ball 1. Good crowd on hand here today. Strike 2 comes in there and evens things up. Goes back to first again. No play. So trying to keep the runner on. The pitcher on first base. It's a little roller to Laura Franco. She picked up the foul ball. 2 strikes. And there he goes. Within 60 pitches. Gets out number 2. Beavis Ortiz looking real good here today. Anton Goodwood 0 for 2 today. But known as an RBI man. So we'll get to see what happens here. One more out to go for Beavis Ortiz. Throws the slider inside corner. Makes it in. Strike 1. Goodwood didn't like it. We'll see what happens with the second pitch. Low and away does not chase, even if it 1 apiece. Beavis Ortiz doing okay on the pitch count. That one hit hard. Gina Torrance stops it, but is not able to corral it. So keeps him going in the outfield, but Goodwood gets the first with a single. And up comes Wedge Wagner, who's now he's just tense. He's no longer rattled. It's 1 for 2 on the day. He had that huge home run. The outfield's going to go deep, just in case. He's hoping to get out of his funk here. Beavis Ortiz hoping he gets into a double play. There's a curveball low, it misses. Ball 1, 1-0 count. One more out to go. Swing on miss in the inside corner. Strike 1. He goes over to first, a little bit late. A little funky looking there. You guys keep the runners up. It's a little roller foul ball, swinging bunt. 1 and 2. Beavis Ortiz is 1 strike away. Hopefully he can get out of it right here. Curveball down the line. Foul. Third base line. Still 1 and 2 the count. Swing and miss in the inside corner. It's caught for the third out. I'm like, Gina Torrance catches it on the fly.
All right, heading into the bottom of the 5th, it's 3-0. Overdogs with 7 hits. Beewolves with 1 hit and 1 error. Magic Moore, Bertha Banks, and Steve Monstour going to face Kim, who's thrown 40 pitches. As we head into the 5th inning. Okay, Magic Moore hitting .375 with a home run, 6 RBIs. Takes the first pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's inside. Ball 1. There's a smash. That's going to be caught by Cat McCarthy at second, who throws it over to Donaldson at first for the first out.
No defense and no offense for the Beewolves today. Bertha Banks. 1 for 1 with a single, though. Bertha Banks, maybe she's the one who got past. Watch the first pitch come in there. 91-mile-an-hour pitch by Chasing Kim on 1 count.
No.
Miss of that pitch quickly in the hole 0-2. And, ball. Good patience. Good eye. Outside corner, 2 good balls. Chasing Kim now, all of a sudden he's got a pitch to it. He's knocked up 2 apiece. That one's right under. She hits it hard, right past the mountain. Center field Pete. Bertha Banks is going 2 for 2 on the day. Nice single.
Yes, sir. 3 bags full. No. Steve Monstour, the catcher's neutral and fit. He's 0 for 1 today. Bertha Banks standing at first base again. Not a lot of speed in Banks, so she's not going to test the catcher's arm. 1 out, though. First pitch to Monstour's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. There's a roller right up the middle into center field. That's going to be a clean single. And now the Beewolves with runners at first and second with 1 out.
All right. Beavis Ortiz coming up 0 for 1, but he's hitting .600 on the season, Pete. So he can load the bases up here if he's smart batting. First pitch is in there, 99 miles an hour by Chasing Kim in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2 quick swipes, swing and a miss. He's in the hole. Pops that one up in the left field, waving that off. Everyone's going to have to come back. That one's caught by Guy Gold. And 2 down.
Getting a little stutter for some reason. Hanley Dexter's the shortstop. He's 0 for 2 today. Come on, Hanley. Let's get some of that magic from the last game. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Dexteris takes the first pitch for a called ball. Ball 1. Kim's up to 54 pitches. Allen's low, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Dexteris. There's a smash to third baseman. Dick Berger will pick it up, make the throw to first for the 3rd out. We're heading into the top of the 6th. Overdogs 3, Beewolves nothing. Robin Yu 2 for 2. Dick Berger 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Oscar Donaldson 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Ortiz at 67 pitches with 6 strikeouts and 7 hits. Dropped his ERA to 6.6. Robin Yu 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Known as a stealer, he's caused problems on the base paths, and he's been able to reach successfully both times he's been up. There's a smash to Dexterous, who will pick it up, make the throw over to first, and he's retired. Robin Yu for the first time today.
Nice. One pitch, one out.
Dick Berger, the third baseman, he's 1 for 2 with a single. Ortiz up to 68 pitches in the 6th inning. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1.
Oh.
Swing and a miss, and Dick Berger finds himself in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Ortiz delivers, and Berger swings right through it. He goes down. Another K for Beavis Ortiz. 2 outs. Oscar Donaldson, the first baseman's neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI today. 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Overdogs 3, Beewolves nothing. That one's high. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That's in there for a called strike. Evens up the count at 1-1. Donaldson waits, watches the pitch go by for a called second strike, and now he finds himself behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's popped up, and Magic Moore is running in. He's under it, and he makes the catch for the 3rd out. And we're heading into the bottom of the 6th. Overdogs 3, Beewolves nothing. Billy LeBoink 0 for 2. Buster Biggs 0 for 2. Elora Franco 0 for 1 with a walk. Kim's at 56 pitches with a strikeout, a walk, 3 hits. His ERA is down to .82. We need these bats to come alive here, Tommy. Billy LeBoink and Buster Biggs, these are the guys we need.
Yeah, right down this stretch. Somebody really LeBoink. Let's start it off here, Billy. There's good contact there. Hits it hard up the middle, and there you go, Pete. He starts it up. That's going to be multiple bases, even for Billy LeBoink. He's rounding. He's going to slide into second and barely make it. Slow.
Holy cow.
Of the old man.
That's why they call him the corker. Buster Biggs. The old corker standing at second base. He's got no speed, so he's not going to steal. There's a smash, and that's going into the gap, and that's going to be extra bases. And we're going to get home. Billy LeBoink, the corker, has crossed the plate, and the Beewolves are on the board 3-1.
Yes.
Elora Franco stepping in 0 for 1 today with a walk.
Looking good. Scoring position, no outs. Runner at second base. A fast runner at second base. First pitch, 97 miles an hour outside quarter. Elora Franco. Second pitch misses inside ball 1. Locked in 1 piece. Bottom of the 6th, 3-1.
No.
Pops an easy one up straight over the plate. Anton Goodwood waves him off, makes a catch. Just 1 down.
Oh, Elora, that was horrible. That thing rose. I thought I was going to break down and broke up. Gina Torrance locked in and fit 0 for 2 today. Runner at second base with speed. Elora Franco takes, Gina Torrance takes the first pitch for a called strike. That's a smash. That's going to, that's caught. Double play.
Wow.
Because Buster Biggs took off with the hit and was halfway to third by the time when it was caught by the first baseman. It didn't even leave the infield, but Buster Biggs thought, what the hell? I'm going to go to third. Top of the 7th, 3-1, Overdogs. Cap McCarthy.
She likes
sometimes the running just drives me nuts.
On the top half of the strike zone. That one goes the outside corner. It makes it in for a strike and a check swing on 1 count. That's a little roller. Elora Franco's going to pick up, toss it over to Ortiz, who runs over to grab the bag. 2 pitches, 1 out. Up comes Chasey Kim, locked in 0 for 2 on the day. We'll see if he hits. He will. They want him to go a little bit deeper. 1 out in the top of the 7th. Doesn't swing at the first pitch inside quarter. Nice pitch, Beavis Ortiz throwing his 79th pitch right here. Strike 2, quick 2 strikes. He's losing a little bit of something on everything, but he's still hanging in there, Pete. Nice.
Get it.
Throw over to first base. Swinging and a miss. They get him 2 outs, Pete. And it's a good day for Beavis Ortiz. He Gold comes up 1 for 3 of that triple early on in the game. Still locked in. Great contact hitter. 1 more out to go. Winds up, delivery. Misses inside. Ball 1. Number 43, throws that one, misses. Ball 2. And a little trouble finding the strike zone here late game. Top of the 7th inning. 3 quick balls to Guy Gold. A tough hitter. And he winds up, toss that one in there, but straight to Gina Torrance. Going to throw it over to first. Elora Franco grabs it. 3 down.
I'll take it. 3 up, 3 down as we head into the bottom of the 7th. It's Overdogs 3 runs on 7 hits. Beewolves 1 run on 5 hits with an error. Magic Moore 0 for 2. Bertha Banks 2 for 2. And Steve Monstour 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Chasey Kim's at 63 pitches. Magic Moore is neutral and fit. He's 0 for 2 today, but he's hit 364 on the season.
All right. Smart hitting by Magic Moore here. First pitch way in there. Oh, wow. That was big movement on that one by Chasey Kim. Throwing a 65th pitch right here.
No.
Swing of a strike 2. Quickly in the hole is Magic Moore. It's that one hard, though, to left field. It's a line drive. Home run over the wall. Wow, it just barely made it over. Magic Moore comes through, punches that one 411 feet over his bullpen. It's his second home run and 7th RBI of the season. It's timely, and it gets the Beewolves to within a run.
Bertha Banks 2 for 2 with 2 singles, hitting 375. She's got 3 home runs on the season. First pitch from Kim is low, ball 1. There's a shot that's high into the air, and it's going, and it's out of here. Back to back, Magic Moore and Bertha Banks, 2 home runs, and this game is tied up. Tommy, 3-3. Bertha Banks' 4th home run, traveled 376 feet, and that's her 8th RBI of the season. Woo! Here we go, Tommy.
Way to get back in it, Beewolves. Beewolves, Steve Monstour, 1 for 2 on the day. Good power, and all of a sudden Chasey Kim's losing a little bit. Moves down low, ball 1, 1 other. Pressure comes up here. 2 quick balls. Steve Monstour showing good patience. That one inside corner, strike 1. The safety's off. That one's a ball 3. Good patience. At 97 miles an hour, was throwing the bottom of the 7th. Hard hit to right center field. Pete, it's going back deep. It's out of here into the gangway. Right center field. 3 home runs in a row. The
back to back to back.
398 feet. It's his 3rd home run and 6th RBI of the season. And just like that, the Beewolves have taken the lead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 4-3 over. But Beewolves, Chasey Kim is still on the mound. That's in there for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike with no outs to Beavis Ortiz. They're swinging a miss. He's behind 2-0. There's a roller to the second baseman. McCarty will pick it up, make the throw, and just get Beavis Ortiz for the first out.
The first out.
1 out.
Hanley Dexter is back to his old form, 0 for 3 on the day. There goes Chasey Kim, Pete. He's done. His accuracy shot. He started off so well. He's tense now. And he
was at 1 point something.
Yes.
And now he's leaving with a 2.3. We wrecked him. We wrecked him.
He's being subbed for the reliever, Emmett Bruno. Emmett Bruno is a right-hander. He's got a 5.40 ERA, a 1.44 whip, 7 strikeouts on the season. I don't see a record for him. He's known as a K-Dud, so when he gets into that position where he can close, he doesn't. He's juiced physically right now. He throws a 4-finger slider, curveball, and a changeup. And he'll be throwing to Hanley Dexteris. His first pitch is right in there, 95-mile-an-hour corner, outside corner. Second one misses, even 1 apiece. Pressure still up here in the top of the 7th. Strike 2. Beewolves are taking the lead 4-3. It's a K-Dud against a tough out. And that one floats right in there. Oh, he dives for that. It's a slow roll to McCarthy in. Just barely thrown. He almost ran that out.
Billy LeBoink 1 for 3 with a double. He's playing right field for the Beewolves. He likes the high pitch. So Bruno gave him 1 for a called strike. That's popped up into left center. And the center fielder, Victorino, calls for it and makes the catch. But the Beewolves hang 3 on the Overdogs in the top of the 7th. We're going into the top of the 8th. Victorino 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Goodwood 1 for 3, and Wedge Wagner 1 for 3 with a home run and a strikeout. Ortiz is at 84 pitches with 8 strikeouts and giving up 7 hits.
The center fielder.
Yeah, bet Victorino, the center fielder, is 0 for 3, but she did have a sacrifice in the first for the first run. Ortiz delivers. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Now the question will be, how far can Ortiz go?
Yeah.
One's outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Yvette Victorino. That's in there for called second strike, and Victorino now finds herself dealing from behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's in there for called third strike, and Victorino goes down on a K. That's what, 9 now for Ortiz?
I don't know. He's doing great.
Goodwood, the catcher, 1 for 3 with a single. Yeah, he's lights out today. He's locked in and fit right now, Tommy, but he's up to 88 pitches. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1 to Anton Goodwood, the power hitting catcher. There's a weak roller along the third base line, foul. And Goodwood is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Oh, there's a shot. Oh, just under. Come on, Gina.
A little late on the jump.
That one, yeah, a little late. That goes into right field for a clean single. Goodwood now standing at first base, and Wedge Wagner, who's rattled again and juiced, steps in. 1 out with a man at first. Man at first does have some speed. Throw over to first, and Goodwood's able to get back. That's in there for a cold strike. Strike 1, Wedge Wagner. That's in there for a called second strike, and Wagner is now behind. No balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. The pressure's up. That's a little outside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a roller. Oh, come on, Gina. And they were unable to get anybody on a weak ground ball in the infield again. Come on, Gina.
Jeez.
She doesn't jump fast enough the first time. She jumps too fast the second time. All right, so there's 1 out, runners at first and second. And Robin Yu is in. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That's popped up high into left field, drifting foul. Buster Biggs is there, makes the catch, and they'll be tagging up and heading to third base. So you got runners at first and third now with 2 outs, and Dick Berger stepping in. He's 1 for 3 with a single. 2 outs, play the batter.
Oh,
nice. Seemed like it just hangs there, you know?
yeah.
It's like, seemed like he got it there, but it just hung there for a minute. That's in there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Dick Berger. Ortiz's velocity starting to show a little wear. And there's a roller to Laura Franco, who'll step on third, and we're out of the inning without any. So we're heading into the bottom of the 8th. Beewolves 4, Overdogs 3. Overdogs with 9 hits, Beewolves with 8. Buster Biggs 1 for 3 with a double. Laura Franco 0 for 2 with a walk, and Gina Torrance 0 for 3. Emmett Bruno threw 6 pitches in his brief appearance. Buster Biggs, the left fielder's neutral, and he's got 1 for 3 with a double and an RBI.
It's got a medium pressure situation here in the bottom 8th with 1 point lead by the Beewolves. Hard with straight to Wagner. 1 pitch, 1 out.
You knew that was going to happen. I don't know why you swung. Laura Franco, the first baseman, 0 for 2 today with a walk. 0 for 2 today with a walk. Laura Franco with the put out. Last thing. Oh, she ripped that one. Too bad it just foul along the third baseline. That one's down. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. That one's up. Ball 2. 2-1. That's outside. Ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Ball 4, and Laura Franco walks again. They're afraid to throw to her, Tommy.
After that first foul ball, I think it was screaming.
Smoked.
Goes 0 for 3. She started off really, really well. First pitch outside corner, ball 1. There goes Laura Franco for second base. Strike on the outside corner. The throw is quick. She gets the late jump, and she's thrown out at second base. 2 outs. Gina Torres hammers that one. It's a dangerous souvenir. Foul ball on the first base side. Hopefully everyone's okay. Outside corner, she pulls that one. Foul as well. 1 and 2. She's making Bruno throw hard. She hits one up the middle. Pete, she will not go 0 for the day. She gets on base with a nice clean single, but there's 2 outs.
Magic Moore, 1 for 3. He's locked in and fit. He's got a home run and an RBI. Gina Torrance standing at first base. Throw over to first, and she's able to get back. Throw over to first again. Gina Torrance is back. They know how much speed she has. They throw. Oh!
She's overthrows towards first base. She goes to second. So they give her the base another way.
Bruno, yeah, poor throw by Bruno. That's inside, ball 1. Oh, and that's right in the jewels. And a smash off of, what was that, Magic Moore or Buster Biggs? That was Buster Biggs.
Magic Moore.
Magic Moore. The pitcher went down.
Oh, he is rattled now, but he's okay. He's still in the game. And he throws to first. He has to throw in the last one out. There's 2 outs. The pressure's way up out of the 8th. The Overdogs need to get out of this inning if they have a chance at it. First pitch is low, ball 1. Second pitch is high, ball 2. And he's goes to first base, does not get magic more. Throws inside corner, strike 1. Out. There he goes for second, the hit and run. And they're coming around. He's going to hold up at second base. The leading run scores, and the Beewolves have taken another one, 5-3.
Yes, sir. Steve Monstour, the catcher, steps in. Got power versus right-handed pitcher. And he's got a home run today. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. Bruno is outside with that pitch. Ball 1. Bruno's rattled right now. That's outside, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Steve Monstour. There's a smash hard. Foul along the third baseline with 2 balls and a strike. There's a smash to the first baseman. He'll take it himself for the 3rd out, but the Beewolves are able to put an extra run on the board, making it 5-3 as we head into the top of the 9th. Oscar Donaldson, Cat McCarthy, and Emmett Bruno. Donaldson 1 for 3, McCarty 0 for 3. Bruno has not batted yet. Ortiz is up to
100 pitches.
Wow. Oscar Donaldson 1 for 3 today.
Beavis is still locked in at 100 pitches. He's lost a lot of velocity. They're going to see if he can keep game. We'll see what happens here. First pitch misses, ball 1. Now his stamina's falling off. Worst case scenario, they bring Smack Avery and clean up. Second pitch is there for strike. 1 apiece. Pressure still up here, top of the 9th. The Overdogs need 2 to tie. Strike 2. Pitch 103 makes it in there. He still has junk on the ball. That one in the dirt. Nice trap by Steve Monstour. 2-2 the count. Misses outside. 3-2 full count. 106th pitch by Beavis Ortiz coming up. Gets a signal from Steve Monstour. He winds up, lets it fly. Hard hit the Banks, who picks it up off the ground, throws it to first. 1 down, Pete. 2 more to go.
The second baseman,
Comes Cat McCarthy, her 2nd year in the league. She's 0 for 3 on the day. Beavis Ortiz is really struggling though. She likes the high pitch, and it looks like they may be going just short of the full game. They are. They're going to bring in Smack Avery to try and close this thing up and save the game. He is locked in fit. He throws a 4-finger curveball. He's not 100% fresh, but he doesn't have to be. He's a great closer, Smack Avery. One of the better closers in the league. I think one of the underrated closers. First pitch is in there. Curveball, strike 1. Quickly, he's ahead against Cat McCarthy. He's only in the season. 1 RBI. Nobody on base. 2 quick strikes. Smack Avery looking to put her away. Maybe get her chasing something bad here. Check, swing, ball. She doesn't go for it. 1-2 the count. Top of the 9th, 1 out. Looking for that 2nd out. His 4th pitch from Smack Avery is a curveball. Oh, past the mound into center field. Magic Morse can pick that up. Throw it into the tail of the exterior to cover in 2nd. That's a single.
Now batting,
1 runner on. Emmett Bruno's up. He's rattled, and I don't think he's going to hit. No, they're going to pull him. They're going to go with Maria Bamber, the shortstop. Like I said, Pete, she's locked in and fit. She's hitting 500 on the season with 20-something at-bats. She's a great contact hitter. The young 18-year-old rookie. First year in the league, playing for Santa Monica. Strike 1 up in the hands. And Avery's ahead of her. On the count at the top of the 9th. Hopefully hitting with a double play. Curveball misses low. 1 apiece. They're looking for that double play ball. It's a roller. Gina Torrance picks it up, tosses to 2nd. Hanley upstairs, goes to 1st. Oh, and they just missed the double play. Good play by the 2nd base. Whoever. Oh, Torrance gets a 1 out. They got 1 left. Guy Gold is up. He's locked in at fit. It'd be nice to put him down. Smack Avery throws low and inside, strike 1. Avery half gas in the tank, but he just needs 1 more out. Strike 2 outside corner, 1 pitch away, but Guy Gold's a tough out. Curveball misses high. Ball 1 to Guy. That pitch, a little roller down the line. Bertha Banks, picks it up. It's a foul ball. 1-2, the crowd getting on their feet here. They're hoping Avery puts this away. Pete gets away from him. It goes past Avery in the center field. And it's a single. Gina Torrance travels out the center field to get it. I don't know.
How does he not get that? That was not a hard hit ball.
No. Boy, the pressure's way up, and the winning runs at the plate. That Victorino's 0 for 4. They just need that one more out. First pitch
Come on
misses
up.
inside, ball 1. Second pitch, check swing, strike 1. One piece of pressure is high. The top of the 9th, Overdogs threatening. Check
Come
swing,
on
ball
up.
2. And now Smack Avery's losing velocity and accuracy. That goes to Laura Franco, who picks it up. She's going to run it down herself to end the game.
Woo! Way to go, Laura.
The Beewolves hang on and win it to the bottom of the
Woo!
9th.
They made it difficult, Tom. They did not go into that gentle good night, I'll tell you. They made you work for it.
We did. Crazy stuff. Scoring early, like we fear they always would, get their first run in the top of the first. They had 2 more in the 4th with a home run and some sloppy defense. And then the Beewolves come back and run the 6th to make it close. 3 back-to-back home runs in the 7th inning. All 3 long balls put them ahead. They add some insurance in the bottom of the 8th. And they hold on in a squeaker. 11 hits for each team. 5-3 the final score. Each team racked with an error. What a game.
Yeah, that was a good one. You know, yeah. Beewolves struggled. They had a really good game against the Water Bullets and came out the next game and laid an egg. I was kind of afraid that we'd see kind of the same thing. And we did. We kind of saw some stuff in the field, some poor defense. What was that about? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Look over there. Overdogs did pretty well. They got a bunch of 2-fers. That Victorita went 0-for-5. That was a bad day for her. But other than that, Goodwood, Wagner, and all them were up there. They got Wagner gets that home run, even though he was rattled. Luckily, it was only a solo home run. But then Donaldson gets another RBI later, keeping him in it.
Yeah, and then Haley Dexteris went 0-for-4 again.
5-for-5 and then 0-for-4. He's hot or cold.
Yeah.
There's no middle ground with Hanley.
Yeah. And I'll bet you any money he'll be tense the next time we play.
Yeah.
I know. It's just like the guy is killing me.
We had.
But yeah, everybody else hits. You got Dexteris was 0-for-4. LeBoink was 1-for-4, which is again he had a great game the last game and didn't show up today. Buster Biggs, again he's playing. He's hitting for average. You know, you look at his average and go, wow, he's got a good average. But the reality is, if you watch all the games, he's not winning games. He's not bringing home winning runs. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's just, he's playing his game. It just doesn't seem like it's contributing a whole lot to the overall. Well, Laura Franco 0-for-2 today, but she got 2 walks. So she was on base twice. Yeah. It's hard to fault that. Torrens, again, we talked about her. She's been on a tear, but 1-for-4. That's a little bit off of her pace as well. But Magic Moore, 2-for-4. Bertha Banks, 4-for-4 today. Yeah.
Well, it's funny because you look at, starting part of the lineup, the batting averages aren't bad, 200-300. And then they get 462, 400, 423. Torrens, Moore, and Banks, you wouldn't expect to see them there.
No, yeah, and that's pretty cool that the middle to end of your order is so powerful. So. Yeah. Way to go.
Pitching, Chasey Kim gets the loss. His first loss of the season. He goes 6 1/3 innings, gets 8 hit-offs and 4 earned runs, walks 1 batter, strikes 1 out. I think it was Steamon Stewart. Gives up 3 home runs. His ERA is still at a 2.31. The 10th best player in the league right now. His record slips to 2-1. Bruno comes in to cover for him. He throws an inning and 2/3. Gives up 3 hits, 1 earned run, walks a batter. His ERA is at 5.40.
And then over there for the Beewolves, you got Beavis Ortiz. He went 8 1/3, which is, we asked him. Yeah. We need you to do as close to a full game, complete game as you could, and he went 8 1/3. That's as close as you can get. Mm-hmm. He only gave up 9 hits. He gave up 3 earned runs, 9 strikeouts though. Wow. See, Beavis Ortiz is starting to return a little bit to a little bit what he looked like last year. He gave up 1 home run to Wedge Wagner, and his ERA is at 5.4, which is awesome because he came in at 7 point something. So, and his record improves to 2 wins and a 1 loss. Smack Avery gets the save. He pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 2 hits, and that was a little white knuckle there for a couple of minutes. And thankfully, Laura Franco was able to close it out. But that's his second save of the season, Tom.
It's got to be Bertha Banks, player of the game. Let's see, we go there. Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Pete.
Yep. Number 1 star of the game, B- player. Please remove that minus from there. Bertha Banks, the Beewolves third baseman. She was 4 for 4 with a home run, 2 RBIs, and she scored a run. Way to go, Bertha.
Yes. Second player of the game, like we managed. He answered the call. Pete, number 43, the B+ ranked. Starting pitcher Beavis Ortiz, second only to Maria Bamber. Beavis throws 8.1 innings, gets only 9 hits off him. That's like a hit an inning almost. Just more. 3 earned runs, 9 Ks in the day.
Yeah, so he gave up 1 hit an inning and he got 1 strikeout every inning. So way to go, Beavis. I'm glad to see that. And then the third star of the game is the A- rattled Wedge Wagner, the Overdog shortstop. He went 2 for 4 today. Hit a home run, he got an RBI, scored a run, and he stole a base. That's, for a guy who's rattled, that's not bad at all. But I think he's still rattled. When he left the game, he was still rattled. So
way to come back, then.
But way to go, yeah. Tommy G, 5 hits, 1 home run, 2 RBIs, a great catch, 5 strikeouts, a 47% contribution. Pete J, 6 hits, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, 4 strikeouts, and a 53 contribution, of course.
Yes. You were a little bit more offense. I was a little bit more strikeout.
I'm a little bit country. You're a little bit rock and roll.
Well, the first of 2 meetings, the Beewolves grabbed. That was both teams really needed it, but I think we needed a little bit more. That puts us in the standings. Lands us at a solid second. Tied. Actually, we're second because the Sirloins and Water Bullets are tied for first at 7-3. We are 2-0 on this, or no, we're two games back. We're playing 500 ball, which is about where we were last season. We're actually
not at this point.
No, yeah, no. Funny
to say, at this point we were like 10-1, 1-10. I mean,
we're third place technically, or second with 2 teams tied, but we're going to be playing against a first place team next, who has the same record. And they actually have a worse run differential too.
I was just going to say this. All of a sudden, this has moved into like the Beewolves' favor. This game really favors the Beewolves. Huh? We both have the same record, so that's a wash. But yeah, the Sandcats are giving up 12 to the Beewolves 1.
Yeah. How about that? There's 13 games between now and then. The Sandcats are going to host one. The Grapplers are going to be in town. So that'll be an interesting game. I don't know if we watch that one or not. Yeah, so anything can happen. I mean, we have a little time. Do you want to watch the Grapplers at the Sandcats or no?
Sure.
All right, well, we'll close this one out. You and I will go get a ticket to the game. We'll see how that one ends.
Okay.
So until then, I guess.
Want to read the news, though?
Oh, yeah. What's going on in the news there? Tell me.
Some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Frangipani's hands started sweating more than usual. And that's going to take her jump from 58 to 60, Tom.
And we're going to need her in the next game at 23.
Yes, we are.
We're hoping her to go deep, too, against the Sandcats. So that's big. Buster Biggs hasn't been eating as much protein lately. So the power hitter drops from a 74 down to a 70. So he's been struggling a little bit, so that's not really out of character.
So we're going to put him on a bus?
No.
Poke Foster watched dodgeball for a week straight, and now his fielding has gone from 68 to 70.
I like Poke.
Me too.
Yeah.
I like him on the bench.
I like looking at him over there. He keeps it nice and warm, doesn't he? All right, well, so let's simulate the games up to the Sandcats. We got the Water Bullets at the Wide Loads. You want to tell me how that one went?
Sure, the Water Bullets travel and meet up with the Wide Loads, and the Wide Loads put a whooping on them, 8-1.
Ooh, that's a big game. This next game is going to be the Sirloin out in Hawaii at the Nemesis. The Sirloins are the favorite. This is big because this is a conference or a divisional matchup, Pete. And the Sirloins go out to Hawaii. Nemesis jump out in front. It's back and forth. It's close, but then the Sirloins jump way out. And the Nemesis come back. It's a 14-12 it ends up being. Holy
It's a Donnybrook. It's a Donnybrook there at the end.
But the Sirloin, she's set to jump out in front. So hold on a second. We got the hot corners at the heaters before we talk about things. Pete, tell me when the St. Louis goes out to Detroit, what happened?
Okay. Hot Corners travel to meet the Heaters, and they win it in 10, 1-0.
Wow.
Hot Corners over the Heaters.
That's a boring game. 10 inning,
Yeah.
they didn't score until the 10th inning. Moonstars go out to visit the Sawteeth up in San Jose. It's Turnburner against Raul Strikes, and it goes like this. First out's the Moonstars, way out, 4-0, and then the Sawteeth come back and win 6-4. Wow, that's a big turnaround. That ties them for the lead. So that brings the Grapplers and the Sandcats. All right, so that's the game we're going to watch. So if we look at the standings right now, then that leaves the Sirloins are solid ahead in our division in first place at 8-3. Puts the Water Bulls in second. Now we're alone in third.
Yep.
And the Sandcats Grapplers, that's going to be, they're either going to be tied for first or the Sandcats are going to jump all the way out. All right, so we'll see how that goes. Until then, this is Tommy G.
And this is PJ. And we are saying, get out of here.